Christmas University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello, tonight is the first semi-final of this year's condensed Christmas competition. 10 teams of terrified alumni have been unceremoniously dismissed after just one round, and only the 4 highest-scoring winners remain. Whoever wins again tonight will take the first place in this year's series final. Now, the team representing York University faced Durham in the heats and achieved the highest score of the round at the Northeasterners' expense. They knew a lot about Gregor Mendel, chemical indicators and words of Persian origin, but a lot less about Bollywood cinema and the October Revolution. Since that match, Professor Kind has been called away to Norway, and so tonight the York team comprises a musicologist with a particular interest in the history of electronic music, an author and journalist who is currently The Guardian's investigations correspondent, a presenter and broadcaster with over 1 billion video views on his self-titled YouTube channel, and a professor of sociology at the University of Manchester. Let's meet them for the second time.
Hi, I'm James Mooney. I did an MSc in Music Technology at University of York, graduating in 2001.
Hello, I'm David Conn. I did a degree in English Literature and Politics at York and graduated in 1987.
This is their captain.
Hello, I'm Tom Scott. I studied English Language and Linguistics and then Educational Studies at York about 15 years ago.
Hello, my name's Sophie Woodward. I studied a Master's in Qualitative Research Methods and I graduated from that in 2001.
Now, in their first round match, the team from Hull took full advantage of some unlucky buzzes by the University of the West of England and then consolidated that advantage with their knowledge of British film and South American animals. However, mathematical terms and botany proved more of a challenge. Their lineup is unchanged and consists of an author who has recently edited a collection of women's nature writing, a playwright and screenwriter whose works include This House and Sherwood, an actor who works in both Welsh and English, and an expert in canine behaviour. Let's hear them introduce themselves.
Hello, my name's Catherine Norbury and I graduated from the University of Hull in English and History of Art in 1985.
Hello, I'm James Graham. I graduated with a degree in drama from Hull in 2003.
This is their captain.
Hi, I'm Sian Reese-Williams. I also graduated in 2003, also with a degree in drama.
Hello, I'm Graham Hall. I graduated from Hull in 1987 with a degree in Hispanic Studies.
Well, you all seemed at least vaguely aware of the rules last time, so let's just get on with it. Fingers on the buzzers, here's your first starter for 10. In the field of artificial intelligence, what 2-word term means an adaptive computing system consisting of large numbers of interconnected nodes organised in multiple layers?
York Mooney.
A neural network.
A neural network is correct. Right, your bonuses are on a video game console. Luigi's Mansion, Super Monkey Ball and Wave Race Blue Storm were the 3 launch titles for which video game console first released in PAL territories in 2002?
2002, it's Nintendo, so it's Nintendo 64, or is it going to be the Wii? Or
N64, I would guess.
In 2002, it's too late for that.
OK.
What's the one between
Super
the N64
NES?
and the... No, it's the one between 64 and the Wii, isn't it? Didn't they have a...
Yeah, it's definitely Nintendo, but I don't know which one.
Nintendo Wii.
That's Nintendo GameCube.
Oh, it's the one in between.
GameCube.
Secondly, for 5 points, what word follows Super Smash Bros. In the title of the best-selling game to date on the Nintendo GameCube? The short word means hand-to-hand combat between multiple people, from the Old French meaning to mix or mingle.
That's melee, I think.
I don't know.
Yes.
Melee.
Melee is correct. According to the review aggregator Metacritic, the most critically acclaimed game on the Nintendo GameCube is Metroid what? I need a single word whose meanings include a type of natural number.
Oh, not Prime. It's going to be Prime.
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 Prime is correct. 10 points for this. Matilda Alice Victoria Wood lived from 1870 to 1922 and is best known for performing under what stage name? She's
Hull Norbury.
Victoria Wood.
No, you lose 5 points. She's associated with the music hall era and songs such as When You Wink the Other Eye and My Old Man Said Follow the Van.
Yonk Mooney.
Vera Lynn.
No, it's Murray Lloyd. 10 points for this. The word snow appears 5 times in the first stanza of a poem by Christina Rossetti, usually known by what title? Which is also...
Hull Reese-Williams.
In the Bleak Midwinter.
In the Bleak Midwinter is correct. 3 questions on the 500th anniversary of a papal succession. 1522 saw the election of the first and to date only Dutch Pope, the 6th with that papal name, which he shared with the first and to date only English Pope. What papal name?
Anyone know anything about popes?
No, but the 6 of them. One was Dutch, one was English.
But an anglicised name, did they say? So,
I missed that bit.
1570. No, well, the only English pope, so I don't know.
No, it's a Dutch pope. The
But
6th of his name.
Yeah,
But shares the name.
it's the same name as the one and only English.
John.
John.
Should we go?
John Paul.
Gregory.
John Paul. Ringo Paul.
What should we go with? John?
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
John.
No, it was Adrian. Adrian VI was tutor and advisor to which Habsburg prince, who would become Roman emperor in 1519, and for whom Adrian would later act as regent of Spain?
Habsburg.
Is it regent of Spain?
So Habsburgs were they were German, weren't they?
I think so.
Habsburgs.
Charles, Joseph.
In the 16-something.
Philip, Charles, Joseph. Those are sort of vaguely Habsburgian.
I've got no idea. These are really tough.
No, me neither.
Somebody choose.
What about Albert? There's a good German name.
Okay.
No idea.
Albert.
It was Charles V.
Oh, no.
Adrian was the last non-Italian pope until which person acceded to the papacy 455 years later?
455 years later, after 16-something, would have been the 20th century. Yes. John Paul II. Was that his name?
First non-Italian pope.
Was he Italian?
John Paul II was non-Italian.
He was Polish. He was Polish.
Should we go for him?
He was.
Yeah, go for him.
John Paul II.
It was Karol Wojtyła. 10 points for this. What number represents all of these? The major chakras in the body, according to Hinduism, the lucky gods in traditional Japanese folk worship, the branches in the temple menorah, according to the Book of Exodus, and in...
Hull Hall.
6.
No, you lose 5 points. The number of the Pleiades.
York Scott.
7.
7 is correct. Right. These bonuses, York, are on fictional characters with ice-related superpowers. Possessing a mutation that allows him to freeze water vapour around him, Bobby Iceman Drake is a founding member of which team of superheroes introduced by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in 1963?
That is definitely the
Definitely
X-Men.
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 The X-Men is correct. With unique powers including ice breath, 5-year-old Blossom is the leader of which superhero trio? The title characters of an animated series first broadcast on the Cartoon Network in 1998.
That's the Powerpuff Girls, I think, unless anyone...
I have no idea.
Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls is correct. In which pair of Pixar films does Samuel L. Jackson provide the voice of the superhero Frozone, best friend and crime-fighting partner of the titular family's patriarch?
That's The Incredibles.
Incredibles, yeah.
Is it? Incredibles.
The Incredibles is correct. Well done. Begin to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a statue of a well-known novelist active in the early 20th century. For 10 points, simply name the person depicted.
York Con.
James Joyce.
James Joyce is correct. We follow on from James Joyce's statue in Dublin. With picture bonuses, there are 3 more statues of Joyce or his characters, alongside a map indicating each statue's location. This time it's the location I want you to name in each case. Firstly, this Italian city.
It's not Venice, is it?
No.
That's too far north.
Oh, wait, he lived in...
It's too far.
Portogruaro?
I'll Sure. I'll nominate. Porto Gruaro?
No, it's Trieste.
Trieste, he lived in
Secondly,
Trieste.
this major city, the location of Joyce's grave.
Oh, is that Switzerland?
It is Switzerland, sorry.
Where did he live in Switzerland?
Is that Zurich or is that Bern? Bern
I
is
think he
further
lived
west, I
in
think.
Bern.
I think it's more likely to be
I
Bern.
think he lived in Bern.
All right. Bern.
It's Zurich. And finally, the territory that is the location of this statue of Molly Bloom.
Hang on.
That's not, no, it's too far.
No, it's the territory.
The
Is it
territory.
Andalusia?
I think so.
Andalusia?
No, it's not. It's Gibraltar.
Oh.
10 points for this. Taking its name from a genus of free-floating seaweed. Which sea within the North Atlantic sub...
Hull Norbury.
The Sargasso Sea.
Correct. These bonuses are on bonding in chemistry. What name is given to chemical bonds typically formed between non-metals where two or more electrons are shared between atoms?
Non-metals, bonding.
No idea.
Fusion. Was that in the question?
No.
Fusion.
Fusion.
Non-metals.
Any idea?
I've got no advance on that, so let's
No.
go for fusion.
Fusion.
It's a covalent bond.
Okay.
What other form of bonding sees one atom taking an electron from another atom, leading to electrostatic attractions between the two?
We would have done this in school. It's the first
Come on then,
bit.
let's go back there.
Something, isn't it?
It's what?
Electromagnetism? I don't know.
Shall we go with that?
Electromagnetic.
Yeah.
Electromagnetism. Electromagnetism.
No, it's ionic. Named after a Dutch physicist, what forces act to create weak bonds between nearby molecules?
Dutch physicist. Famous ones? Got to be a famous one.
Oh gosh. No. It's in the play Copenhagen by Michael Frayn. Neil. Oh God.
Come on, James.
No, again.
Go on.
No.
Give yourself a second. Neil.
No, it's not.
Nielsen. Neodor.
I'm not going to get it.
Come on, let's have it.
Nielsen.
Nielsen.
No, it's not Niels Bohr, the person you were looking for. It's van der Waals forces. 10 points for this. Born in Cheshire in 1934 and described as an undersung national treasure by The Guardian, which author appeared on the Booker shortlist of 2022 for the first time for his short novel, Treacle Walker. His earlier fiction includes Elidor, Redshift...
Hull Norbury.
Alan Garner.
Alan Garner is correct. Well done. These bonuses are on an architectural feature. What name is given to a water spout in the form of a carved grotesque? They're typically in the shape of fantastical animals or creatures, and in the Gothic style they appear most prevalently on churches and cathedrals.
Gargoyle.
Yeah.
A gargoyle.
Correct. The name gargoyle is likely to derive from the Old French gargouille, which evolved into modern French gorge and refers to which body part?
Gorge. I think that's the throat, isn't it?
That makes sense.
Yes, the
Yeah.
water disgorge, the throat.
The throat.
The throat is correct. During a refurbishment in the 1990s of Paisley Abbey, a 12th century Scottish church, a number of original gargoyles were replaced. One of them is modelled after the monster from which 1979 space horror film?
It's a monster.
Alien. Is it
Oh, 1979.
79, yeah.
Alien?
Yeah, I
don't know
mean,
what
could
the
be,
monster
couldn't
was
it?
called,
Should we, well, we don't need to know.
Okay.
Should we try that?
Yeah.
Alien? Alien.
Alien is correct. 10 points for this. Developed at a cost of over $10 billion, what object was launched on Christmas Day 2021 and during 2022 produced its first images, including those...
York Scott.
The James Webb Space Telescope.
Correct. Right. These bonuses, York, are on Queen Elizabeth II's first televised Christmas broadcast in 1957. During her speech, the Queen welcomed two newly independent nations to the Commonwealth, one in West Africa, the other in Southeast Asia. Name either of them.
1957.
West Africa,
West
and
Africa, Southeast Asia.
So West Africa is places like Ghana, Nigeria.
Maybe Nigeria.
When did Nigeria?
Laos is the only thing I can think of.
I think,
Southeast Asia.
I think of those, I'm probably going to go for Nigeria.
Come on.
Nigeria.
No, it's Ghana was the African one and Malaya was the other one. The broadcast included these words: "Though with great difficulty I am got hither, yet now I do not repent me of all the trouble I have been at to arrive where I am." These words appear in which Christian allegory published in 1678?
Christian allegory.
Christian allegory, 1678.
Not Paradise Lost.
That's a bit early for that, I think, but we'll take...
It's a bit late for
it's
that,
it's the only guess
Is
we've
it
got.
late?
Paradise Lost.
That's the Pilgrim's Progress.
Yeah, probably late.
The Queen mentioned that in October of that year she had become the first monarch to attend the opening of Parliament in which national capital, the northernmost of the Commonwealth, after London?
That's got to be Ottawa, surely.
I would say Ottawa.
I think it must.
Ottawa.
Ottawa is correct. We're going to take a music round now. For your music starter, you will hear a song from a musical. For 10 points, please give me the title of the musical.
I'll Reese-Williams.
Oliver.
Oliver is correct. You heard Food, Glorious Food there, as they're about to get their gruel. Your bonuses are 3 more songs about food and eating from musicals. 5 points for each musical you can name. First.
He can't! He surely can't!
It's the eating the cake, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the Matilda.
Oh, yes.
The cake.
Yeah.
Matilda.
It is Matilda. It's when Miss Trunchbull forces Bruce Bogtrotter to eat an entire chocolate cake. Secondly, originally a musical film.
Les poissons,
Oh. I don't know this verse. It is. Really, I guess.
Oh, but it's from stage one, yeah, this is
Beauty and the Beast.
No, it's The Little Mermaid.
Oh, no.
Sebastian the Crab there is added to the chef's stew. Finally...
Does it have to be human?
Does it
have to be mine? Where am I supposed to get it? Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long.
Little Shop of Horrors.
It is Little Shop of Horrors. Well done. Right, 10 points for this starter question. What mythical creature links all of these? A marine fish known as the sea moth, a tropical fruit known as the pitaya or strawberry pear, and a predatory insect also known as the devil's darning needle.
York Mooney.
A dragon?
Dragon is correct. Well done. 3 questions on countries and their official names. In 2009, which South American country changed its official name from the Republic of to the plurinational state of?
South American countries.
Venezuela. We should speak up.
Dominican Republic? Is that in South America even?
No, that's...
I don't know why I think Venezuela. That's just
Venezuela?
Yeah.
Venezuela?
I've no better guess than that.
Venezuela.
No, it's Bolivia. What 9-letter word precedes Kingdom of Jordan in that country's official name?
9-letter word. Jordan.
Hashemite, is it? Hashemite, Kingdom of Jordan?
Hashemite.
That's 9.
Hashemite.
Hashemite is correct, yes. In the long-form English name for Switzerland, what polysyllabic word follows Swiss?
I think it's Confederacy. I think
Yes,
it's Confederacy.
I think you're right.
Yes, it is.
Confederacy.
Bad luck, we can't accept that. It's Confederation.
Oh.
Right, a starter question now. In the 1999 US Open final, which tennis player defeated world number 1 Martina Hingis 6-3, 7-6 to win her first Grand Slam title?
I'll Reese-Williams.
Serena Williams.
Serena Williams is correct. These bonuses are on winter solstice celebrations. Soyal is the winter celebration of the Hopi people of the northern region of which US state lying south of Utah and west of New Mexico?
West of New Mexico.
Well, it's sat down
West
there.
of New Mexico, so-
Nevada's that way. Texas.
Texas.
West of New Mexico.
I'm sure Texas is east.
Yeah.
I think it's east of New Mexico.
Yeah,
isn't
so
it?
what else did you just say then? Nevada. Isn't that a little higher up?
That's higher up.
Utah.
What's along the
No,
sort of
because
southern...
Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada, and you've got California and Nevada's there. isn't it?
Utah.
Come on.
Should we go with it?
Yeah.
Nevada.
No, it's Arizona. Occurring around the time of the winter solstice, Which ancient Roman festival saw the social order briefly inverted, with slaves treated as equals?
Ooh, Saturnalia.
Nominate Norbury.
Saturnalia.
Correct. The tradition of Inti Raymi is still upheld today in Peru, but was originally the winter solstice celebration of which indigenous people before the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors?
Was it the Mayan?
Mayan, yeah.
Mayan in Peru, is it? Where are the Incas?
Where are the Incas? That's also Peru.
It's one of those.
Come on, let's have an answer.
No, Incas.
Yeah? Incas.
Incas is correct. Right, we can take a second picture round. For your picture starter, you're going to see a painting. 10 points if you can name the artist.
Reese-Williams.
Dali.
It is Salvador Dali, that's right. That was his Spectre and the Phantom. Your picture bonuses are 3 more surrealist cloudscapes. Name the artist in each case. First.
Oh,
is that Magritte?
Magritte.
Yeah.
Magritte.
I think so.
Magritte.
It is René Magritte, The False Mirror. Secondly.
No idea.
Name another surrealist.
Anyone know any surrealists?
Dali's the only one I know.
Catherine?
Could it be Miro?
Miro? Ooh, it doesn't really look like Miro, but we could try Miro. Could we try it?
Try it.
Miro?
No, it's Yves Tanguy.
Oh, okay.
And finally.
Frida Kahlo.
Yes?
Yeah.
Frida Kahlo.
It is Frida Kahlo. 10 points for this. Born in Prague in 1937, which diplomat who died in 2022 was the US ambassador to the United Nations from 1993 to 1997, before becoming the first woman to serve as US Secretary of State?
Hull Graham.
Madeleine Albright.
Madeleine Albright is correct. These bonuses are on the French scientist Louis Pasteur, who was born 200 years ago in 1822. Pasteur substantiated the germ theory by showing that microorganisms were responsible for what process whereby carbohydrates such as glucose are converted to alcohol and carbon dioxide.
Fermentation.
Fermentation?
Yeah.
Fermentation.
Fermentation is correct. Based on his work on fermentation, Pasteur introduced what 2 terms to designate organisms that live in the presence or absence of oxygen, respectively?
Anaerobic.
Anaerobic. Aerobic and anaerobic. Yeah, you wanted 2 words, though.
Oh, 2. Aerobic and anaerobic.
Aerobic and anaerobic.
Correct. One of Pasteur's final successes was development of a vaccine against what viral disease of the central nervous system, also known as hydrophobia?
Hydrophobia.
Rabies.
Oh. Rabies.
Correct. 10 points for this. Give the surnames of any of the 3 Johns to have held the official cultural post established in 1668 by Charles II.
York Scott.
Benjamin.
Benjamin is correct, yes. Charles was Dryden and Masefield, they were poet laureates. You get a set of bonuses. 3 questions on the actor and director Kwame Kwei-Armah. In 2018, Kwei-Armah succeeded David Lamb as artistic director of which theatre on London's South Bank, established in 1969 as an experimental youth-oriented...
The National.
No, it was the Young Vic. Kwei-Armah's first production at the Young Vic was a musical adaptation of which of Shakespeare's comedies? It was set on the streets of Notting Hill in the run-up to Carnival, and Shana Taub's modern English score includes the repeated refrain, "Disguise, you are the devil's blessing."
Midsummer Night's Dream. It says Disguise, I think Midsummer Night's Dream.
Disguise, what's the one where the 12th night? Oh, that's not comedy. What about Much Ado?
Much Ado is a good call. Much Ado About Nothing.
No, it's Twelfth Night. Which musician is the subject of Kwei-Armah's musical One Love, which received its UK premiere in 2017 at the Birmingham Rep?
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley is correct. 10 points for this. Founded in the mid-18th century, the Hambledon Club in Hampshire has been referred to as the cradle of which sport?
Reese-Williams.
Cricket.
Cricket is correct. Well done. Your bonuses are on works by the Irish travel writer Dervla Murphy, who died in 2022. In each case, I need the name of a country. Murphy's first book, Full Tilt, recounts a 1963 solo bicycle journey from Ireland to which country? In 2022, It marked 75 years of independence from the UK.
Ireland to which country? A bike ride.
Come on.
Should we say Spain?
No. Independence from UK.
Oh,
75
sorry.
years ago. Became independent from the UK 75 years ago.
India?
India.
No.
India is correct.
Well done.
A 1968 work concerns a journey by mule in which large African country? At the time of writing, it had a coastline on the Red Sea, but is now landlocked.
Oh. How is that possible?
African. On the west coast, Eritrea, Somalia, Ethiopia.
Oh, it could be Ethiopia or Eritrea. Because it's Ethiopia, because Eritrea is new. Ethiopia?
Ethiopia is correct. In the 2008 work, The Island That Dared, Murphy recounts journeys with her daughter and granddaughters in which Caribbean country, whose main island is the largest of the Greater Antilles?
Cuba.
Is it?
In the Antilles.
Cuba.
Cuba is correct. 10 points for this. In mathematics, the law that states that every real number is either positive, negative, or zero is known as the law of what?
Hull Reese-Williams.
Integer.
No. You lose 5 points. Comes from the Greek for to cut into 3 parts.
York Woodward.
Tripartite.
No, it's trichotomy. 10 points for this. The Trial, The French Lieutenant's Woman, The Go-Between and The Servant have all been adapted for the screen by which British playwright?
Hull Graham.
Harold Pinter.
Harold Pinter is correct. Your bonuses are on films of the last 10 years. I want you to name each film from the description. Each title is a single 3-letter word or name. First, a 2013 black and white film by Pavel Pavlikovsky, co-written by Rebecca Lenkiewicz. The title character is a young novice nun. Before taking her final vow, she takes a road trip with her only surviving relative to learn more about her family.
Frances Ha. Frances Ha.
Yeah, single word, 3 letters.
We need an answer.
Mia? No. Mia?
No, it's Ida. Here I want the English title under which this film was released in the UK. A 2016 horror film by Julia Ducournau, which centres on veterinary student Justine, a lifelong vegetarian who develops cravings for human flesh after her sister forces her to eat rabbit.
3 letters.
Vet.
Come on.
Vet.
No, it's Raw.
Oh, obviously.
Of course.
Finally, a 2022 film by Alex Garland. Jessie Buckley plays Harper, a young woman holidaying in a small village after the death of her husband. Rory Kinnear plays all the male characters she meets during her stay.
It's not her, but it's like that. Her,
She.
she.
No, it's men. And at the gong, York University have 100, but the University of Hull have 155. Well, you took your time about it, but you came back convincingly, Hull. We should look forward to seeing you in the final.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
York, bad luck. You led much of the way, but you were just beaten on some.
We got beaten by a better team there. Well done.
Well done.
I hope you can join us next time for the second semi-final, but until then, it's goodbye from York University.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Hull University.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.